Hey guys, welcome back to the mat. I am so happy that you're here. Today we're going to be doing a full body workout. I'm super excited for this one. We'll be bringing in some elements from the reformer, taking them onto the mat. We'll be doing some normal mat things, but flipped upside down. It'll be a good time. I'm really excited about it. Let's get started on our hands and knees in a tabletop position. You can face either end of your mat. And we're just going to start with a little bit of breathing. So take a big inhale. Thinking about, as you're inhaling, expanding your back. Exhale, bring your belly button closer to your spine, almost with a slight scoop action of your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to add in a little bit of movement. We're going to go into a cow as we inhale. Cat as we round over. Big exhale. Inhale, cow, opening those collarbones, trying to get your shoulder blades to touch together in the back. Exhale, pressing firmly into the floor underneath us. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Oof. Coming back to neutral. We're going to extend our left arm and our right leg back into a bird dog. Draw them in. Inhale as you expand. Exhale, draw them in. Inhale, expand. Trying to keep your pelvis tucked in, your tummy and your belly button tight to your spine. Inhale, or exhale, sorry. Inhale. Exhale, round in. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And inhale. Switch sides. So extending our right arm and our left leg. Exhale as we come in. Inhale as we expand. Exhale, get all that air out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, get all the air out. Expand. Exhale, get all the air out. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Inhale, expand. Let's bring our hands back down, knees back down. Let's do another cat-cow just to reset a little bit. Inhale, really open up that collarbone. Bring that chin to the sky. Maybe doing a little bit of swaying, side to side. Round into your cat. And I like to do a little bit of rocking back and forth here. So I feel a stretch all along my spine. Ugh. Feels so good. All right, from here, let's just lower on down to our belly. We're gonna do a little bit of neck rolling because you guys know that I love a neck roll. Arms are in an 11 in front of us, and our toenails are pressing into the mat. We're scooping in, again, our belly button to our spine. We're gonna inhale, just go up real fast. Exhale, come back down, curling our belly in more. Inhale, chin to the sky. Exhale, curl that belly in more, feeling a stretch along the back of your neck. Last one this way. Inhale. Exhale, curling that belly in as you come back to the ground. Let's come back to that neutral position. We're going to look to the right, trace our collarbone so slowly all the way around until we're looking to the left, back to center. We're going to look to the left, trace our collarbone all the way around till we're looking to the right, center. Do one more each direction. Maybe you feel a sticky spot and you hold it. You move to the next sticky spot. It might take you some time, but you get around eventually and you get to massage out all of your neck muscles, all of those joints that don't get a lot of love. Oh, all right. This is gonna be my last one. So I'm looking to the left and I'm going down and around. Especially as I'm at my very lowest point, I'm making sure that I'm scooping my belly in to protect my lower back. Oh, back to center. Let's gonna roll on over to our backs. Let's just hug our knees in for a quick second, getting a little bit of stretch through that low back after we just did some extension there. Ooh. Let's bring our legs into a tabletop position. arms are straight up to the sky in front of us or ahead of us. We're gonna roll our head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And we're gonna start pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really thinking about curling over like the bottom of your sports bra here and thinking about nailing your belly button to your spine. You really want to make sure that this whole area, your whole core, your whole powerhouse, as it's called in Pilates, is really, really engaged. Inhale, expand those ribs in the back like we talked about. Exhale, getting a little bit higher, getting all of that air out of you. You can extend your legs up to the sky if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Maybe you extend one and you lengthen one, and then you switch. This is gonna be way harder, but it's nice to challenge yourself a little bit. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug it in. Feels so good. All right, now I did promise we'd be bringing a little stuff from the reformer onto our mat. So let's get ready for coordination. Your knees are gonna be kind of hugged in past your hips, similar to how they are now when you're hugging them in with your hands. We're gonna hug our upper arms alongside our body. Palms are facing the wall in front of us. We're gonna roll our head, neck, and shoulders up, keeping everything bent. Extend our arms and our legs at the same time. Open our legs, close our legs. Bend our knees, bend our elbows. Everything together, open, close, knees, elbows. Everything, open, close, knees, elbows. We're staying rounded up this entire time, so our head, neck, and shoulders are still off the mat. I'm looking into my belly button, into my seat to make sure I'm protecting my neck. We're gonna do 2 more here. So out, open, close, in, out, open, close, in. Hug your knees in, drop your head back. Let's do a little bit of a back roll or a hip roll here. Massaging our lower back onto the mat. We're gonna draw our arms out to a T. You can also goalpost them if you want, but I like a big letter T. I'm gonna move my hips over to the left and my knees are gonna go to the right, and I'm gonna look to the left. Back to center, alternate. Back to center, first side, and your other hip, like in this case, my left hip can come up off the ground as you roll more deeply onto your right hip. This is just getting a little bit of a stretch through your spine, through your neck. You know, I'm all about stretching things as much as we can while also building strength. We'll do one more. Come back to center, hug those knees in again. Let's bring our feet to the mat and just do a nice big good morning stretch, as it's called in yoga. So our arms and our feet are being pulled in opposite directions. Oh, what a good stretch. All right, let's hug our knees back in. We're gonna have our hips and knees are gonna be aligned now. So we're almost at a 90-degree angle here. We have our arms pressing into the mat alongside our body. Our knees are apart, shoulder width apart. Our heels are together and our toes are apart. We're going to press out, come back in. And you might want to play with the angle here. Maybe you're going up a little bit more. You're not going quite straight in front of you. You're gonna press out, pressing through your heels, press it back in. Press out, going past that starting position. Press out, thinking about keeping your core engaged, and you want to make sure that you're keeping a long tailbone underneath you. We're gonna do a few more here. These are called frogs. We would usually do these in leg straps if we were on the reformer. We'll do one more. Bring it in. All right, now we're gonna do something that's similar to a short spine on the reformer. So we're gonna press it out. We're gonna pivot up, over, bringing our legs parallel to the ground. We're gonna go up and we're gonna roll our spine back down. We're gonna have long legs, bend them into that frog. So we're extending hips up and over your head, feet up to the sky. Roll, roll, roll with control. Back down, frog your legs in. Really press into your hands the entire time here because that's really what's going to stabilize you. So again, we're lengthening our legs out in that frog. Hips are going up, over. Our feet are to like almost touching the ground behind us. We're going to extend up, so feet up towards the sky, rolling one vertebra at a time as we come back down, frog our legs in. Okay, let's do last one. Extend the legs, hips up, over. Feet are parallel, legs and feet are parallel with the ground behind you. We're gonna bring our toes up towards the sky. We're gonna roll back down as I press firmly into my whole arm, upper arm, lower arm, everything. And we're gonna frog ourselves back in. Feet to the mat, lengthen them down. So you're just laying flat. I have my feet maybe about hips width apart. I'm gonna bring my hands up to the sky. I'm gonna roll up, peeling my spine up off the mat, digging my heels into the mat in the other direction. We're just gonna round over, come back up to a seated position. Let's put our hands behind our head. You can interlace your fingers or just stack one hand on top of the other. We're going to hinge back with a flat back as far as you can. When you can't go any farther, roll, tuck your pelvis in. We're gonna roll all the way back down. From here, still holding on behind our head, we're gonna round up. So round, 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 round. And our forehead is coming almost in between our knees. Again, our feet are still about hip width apart. We're gonna do 2 little pulses. 1, 2, roll back up to a flat back. My elbows are wide and they're in my peripheral vision, so I can just barely see them. We're doing flat back, flat back, flat back until you can't go any more. Then you curl your pelvis and you roll down with control. From here, we're gonna, again, scoop that belly in. We're gonna go up, over. Forehead's gonna come between your knees. Let's do 1, 2, 3 tiny pulses. Roll back up to a seated position, tall spine. Heels are pushing into the imaginary wall right in front of you, so feet are flexed pretty firmly. Again, we're going flat back, flat back, flat back until we can't go anymore. Curl that pelvis. Pull, pull, pull your whole spine along the mat like you're getting taller as you come down. Rounding up and over. 1, 2, 3. Feeling that stretch all along that back body. Rolling back up to a seated position. All right, so now we're gonna keep our hands behind our head. We're gonna widen our legs just a little bit, so now they are outside of our mat. We're going to twist over to the right, bending to bring our left elbow to the inside of our right knee, back up, twist to the center, twisting to the left. Right elbow in the middle, the inside of your left knee, back up, center, and think about twisting from your waist here and not just your shoulder. So we're twisting our whole torso to the right. Left leg, left elbow comes on the inside. Come back up, center, twisting my whole torso to the left. Right elbow to the inside. Back up, center. We'll do one more each side. Twisting my whole torso. Left elbow, up, untwist, twisting to the left, right elbow, up, twist. Let's bring our arms straight out in front of us. We're gonna bring our feet together. Let's do one little roll down. Arms up overhead. Big breath in. Exhale as we round back up and over. All right, from here, we're gonna bring our feet back out wide like they were before. We're gonna lift one up with a bent knee, lift the other one up with a bent knee. Can you straighten one leg while one is bent? Can you straighten the other leg? Try and bring your shoulders down your back so you're not scrunched up here. Let's lengthen both legs out straight. If you wanna keep your legs bent, that's totally fine, but can we go for a proud chest, like we have a string pulling us up, proud chest, holding onto our ankles or our calves or behind our thighs, and being really, really tall and proud. From here, we're gonna inhale, exhale, we're gonna round back. Inhale, come back up to a seat. And see, I had to scoot my hands down a little bit. Ooh. We're proud just like this. So we're gonna inhale, round back. Exhale, come back up. We'll do one more. Inhale, round back. Come back up. Bring your feet together. Bring your feet apart. Feet together. Bring them down to the mat. Let's roll over them so we're back into our tabletop position. I'm gonna center myself again on the mat so that way you guys can see me pretty well. My hands are firmly planted into the mat underneath me. My fingers are wide, my palms and all the pads of my fingers are pressing equally. I'm gonna step back. Actually, let me scoot up a little bit more. I'm gonna step one leg back, step my other leg back, so I'm in a plank position. This also is really similar to a long stretch on the reformer. We're gonna press back through our heels, coming forward. Back, so it's a tiny little stretch through our calves. It's not a huge movement by any means. Back, in, back, feeling that stretch, feeling yourself pressing into the mat with your hands. Last one. Stretch, stretch, stretch. If you're really feeling it, come back to that neutral. Knees down. We're just gonna be up on our knees. From here, lift your right arm to the sky, come all the way back and around. Reach for your ankle, or sorry, your heel if you can reach it. Left arm back up to your heel. If that's too much for you, come up, hand in the lower back, up, hand in the lower back. That's totally fine. I'm gonna go all the way for that full expression. I'm gonna press my hips forward to the wall in front of me and let my head fall back. Pressing my hips. Oh, the important thing is you're really supporting your low back through your abs. So keeping that belly button in and up. We're gonna have right arm come up, left arm come up, back down to the mat. Let's do a quick cat-cow. Inhale, exhale, rounding through that back to counteract the extension that we just did. Now we're gonna come back into that plank position. We're gonna pike our hips up to the back and then rock ourselves forward. So we're almost rolling through. So my shoulders, my mid back, my low back, all the way until I get to my hips. Heels are pressing towards the mat. Come forward. We'll do two more of these. So I'm making a wave motion as I come into a down dog from yoga. And this is going to be our up stretch variation. You can bring your feet apart if that feels a little bit better. Can you try and sink your heels even deeper towards the floor? Really, again, getting that stretch through our calves. Coming back to that plank position. Let's have our knees down. Another cat-cow to reset. All right. From here, we're going to go into front splits from the reformer. So we're going to take our right foot in between our hands. We can keep our hands on the mat on either side of the foot. So our foot is on the inside of our hands. We're gonna dip our hips towards that heel. And we're gonna elongate that right leg. Again, trying to keep our hips as even as possible. We're gonna go back in, stretching through that front left hip flexor. Exhale. Push back, lengthen that right leg, feeling it really deeply through those hamstrings. Do one more. Inhale. Maybe you have a little bit proud chest, like we have that string that we talked about earlier, pulling us forward. Really feeling that stretch. Exhale, coming back. Ooh, this one is always so deep for me, especially on my right side. All right, let's come back to that tabletop. And now we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna have left foot is gonna be in front. We're gonna bring our hips down to the front, almost like they're coming towards the ground in front of us, stretching through that right hip flexor. From here, we're gonna press back, lengthen our left leg, feeling a stretch through our left hamstring. Inhale as we come forward with our hips, bending that left knee, feeling a stretch through our right hip flexor. Exhale as you lengthen your left leg, getting a stretch through the back of that left hamstring. Inhale, we'll do one more. We have that proud chest that we talked about. Exhale, come back. Press, press, press. Can you flex your front foot? Point it, see how that changes the sensation. Coming back to that neutral position. Coming back to our tabletop. Let's do another cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale as you round into that spooky Halloween cat. Back to neutral. Let's actually come down to our belly. I'm gonna have my right hand down, my left hand will be right on top of it, and my forehead is going to be on top of that. So we have like a little pillow with our hands. Legs are long behind us with toenails pressing into the ground. We're gonna take our right leg, we're gonna bend it at the knee, kick, kick, kick in toward our glutes, come back down. Switch sides, so left, 2, 3, lengthen, bend your right, kick, 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 lengthen, kick, kick, kick on your left, lengthen. From here, let's lift both of our legs, and we're gonna do just a few beats with our feet. So bring our heels in and out. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, bring it down. Lift them up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, bring it down. Lift them up, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, bring it down, up, 2, 1, hold, bring it down. Now we're gonna go up that ladder. So up, 1, 2, hold, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold. Can you bring your legs higher, higher, highest? Bring them down. Let's push back into a child's pose. Stretch out that low back. And then come back up to a tabletop. And we are all done. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the mat, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.